Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and quick review of the Basstyle TB-1133. This is a pair of in-ear style headphones that uses Bluetooth 4.0, so it's completely wireless, and also has an integrated microphone, so you can use it to answer calls if you're connected to an Android or iOS smartphone. Side note, Basstyle actually, I suspect, flooded us with their entire inventory, so they gave us almost all of their different models of earphones to review, so we'll be covering quite a few of their products in the upcoming future, and they're all kind of different in terms of the design, but the main audio quality I think is consistent, which is a good thing. The quality here is pretty good. There's still a bit of static in the background, but that's kind of to be expected with most Bluetooth headsets. So back to the TB-1133, I think it has an interesting neon green look. Clearly this is going for an outdoor vibe or perhaps for a younger crowd, and it certainly does that. It creates a unique look overall. Basstyle is using a pretty good construction quality that composes of aluminum alloy for the main frame and also soft touch rubber. The remote is constructed out of plastic, so pretty good components all in all for a $21 price tag, which is fair price to pay on Amazon.com. It also includes a soft carrying case which has silicone tips inside to get a more custom fit, as well as a micro USB cable for charging. It takes about 2 hours to complete, and a user manual that is rather well documented. This specific version is also unique because the company claims that it has a Bluetooth range of 15 meters indoors and 7 meters outdoors. That is a bit longer than the traditional 10 meters that companies like to claim, and in our testing this was about true. We got roughly 40 feet indoors between a phone and the device before the connection kind of faded out, which was rather impressive. And the also controls on the remote are pretty tactile responsive as well as easy to use, so it's nicely designed and set up. Clearly this one is, again, oriented for the sports community, people who like to work out, to move around, to jog, because it's secure. It has a very secure fit as far as the design is considered. So taking a closer look at the ergonomics, you can see that the silicone tips are semi-translucent, and beneath here there are green accents. It creates a pretty classy look, as aforementioned. This part is made out of chrome, so it's not the lightest pair of headphones in the world, even though it does have a pretty small form factor as far as these sports Bluetooth headsets are concerned. There's a wire that runs through here that kind of can be tucked in more securely, and then ultimately this part goes onto the back of your neck when you are running to keep things secure. This part, the chrome part, is actually going to sit on the inside of your ear canal or your eardrums just to prevent the unit from sliding out, and the comfort and fit is pretty good. You can actually take this out of the adapter, it just becomes almost a regular Bluetooth earbud, which I found to be kind of interesting. There's also a bit of a coil if you want to extend the length of the wire, so that's not really an issue here. Taking a closer look at the inline remote control here, we have the aforementioned play pause key, dedicated volume controls that are risen above the surface, as well as the microphone on the front. We also have access to a micro USB port for charging, covered by a flap to prevent water from getting in. This is not a waterproof pair of headphones, but it is sweat and light rain proof, so that's something that has been confirmed. The other side just features, again, basically the same design. This, of course, goes on to the outside of your ears. It's quite soft and malleable, so it's comfortable as well. It almost feels like a memory foam or a very soft rubber material. So overall comfort and fit is quite good, and I could wear these for about 4 to 5 hours without feeling too much stress or strain on my ears, even though they're not the lightest pair, as we talked about. When it comes to the audio quality, we're also pleasantly surprised with these. There is still that static in the background, so it's something you'll notice if you play music at the two extremes, so either very quietly or very loudly you'll hear it. However, in general, the sound quality here is pretty good. It's round. If you're playing, let's say, pop music or electronic music, it tends to fare quite well. Those are probably the main genres you would want to listen to with a pair of sports headphones. For classical music and other things that audiophiles might want to listen to in a more quiet environment, it doesn't fare as well as more expensive pairs of Bluetooth headsets that we've tested in the past. But again, for that outdoor crowd, these are loud, they have a good amount of bass and oomph behind the sound, so that is decent enough, I would say, for most folks to use without any issues. Microphone quality is also loud and crisp when we tested on AT&T and Verizon phones, and it has a bit of cancellation for the sound, so it reduces background noises as well. So at the end of the day, the Basstyle 1100 series of sports style Bluetooth headsets are a pretty good value for the money. They offer a distinctive look, and sound quality is excellent. Some slight gripes aside, these are a solid pair to consider, and you can check out more details in our official written review. Thanks for watching this video. Here are OS reviews.